So if you're still defending Arc Raiders, you are part of the problem. Yes, folks, that is how some gamers are feeling when it comes to Arc Raiders. Within this video here, guys, we have a lot to break down today. Okay, now I'm gonna ask my family a question right now. What would you rate Arc Raiders on a scale of 1 to 10 right now, right? Could this be potentially your game of the year? Or do you feel opposite of that? Let me know what you honestly think down in the comment section below. And before we move on, if you like anything Arc Raiders, make sure that you hit the like button on this video here. And if you care to stay up to date with anything Arc Raiders related, consider subscribing today. All right, peeps, now keep it locked in because I'll break down 5 factors that might bump your review score of Arc Raiders up or down. And you're going to want to stick around because we have some drama to cover about Arc Raiders. And trust me, you guys are going to want to check this out. Now, folks, do you know how to use the snap hook? Now, let's check out how you use it.
What should be over there, walk? Right.
And now let's take a look at how you don't use it.
Shit. Okay.
Now, with that out the way, let's look at some of the key factors that are contributing to Arc Raiders' uprising or drama. Let's hop into it. Now, I must ask you folks, is Arc Raiders getting enough content for end of year? Now, some folks may feel like, yeah, we are definitely getting more than enough. We recently had the roadmap launch, and I'm going to break it down just here. What you're seeing on screen here now is the Arc Raiders 2025 roadmap. We have the ongoing content, and it reads as follows: new map conditions, new feats and trials, new cosmetics, quality of life updates, and more. In November, Northline, new map Stella Montes, community unlock event, new arc, the Matriarch and the Shredder, new gameplay items, new quests, Cold Snap, December, Snowfall map condition, Flickering Flames event, Expedition departure window, new Raider deck, new quest, and more. Here are some of the ratings for Arc Raiders as they stand currently. We have Eurogamer 10 out of 10. We have Gamer Rant 10 out of 10. We have Prima Games 10 out of 10. We have Destructoid 9 out of 10. We have Push Square 9 out of 10. GameSpot 9 out of 10. Gaming Bolt 9 out of 10. PC Games 8.5 out of 10. We have Game 8 82 out of 100. We have a Open Critic score of 93, and then we have a Metacritic score of 87. Not too shabby, Arc Raiders. Also, folks, we have some new trials information to break down, and it reads as follows. Raider trials have raised a few questions, so here's the 101. Progress only counts per single surface raid you safely extract from. Numbers don't add up across multiple raids. For example, to complete Damage Hornets, you'll need to deal 4,000 damage to those pesky arc units in one single surface scuffle. So they continue here and state, at the end of the trial season, you'll be granted rewards based on your final rank. More clarification will be added to this section in the game to help rookies find their way. Keep at it, Raiders. Only the bravest can climb to the top. End quote. Now, as far as content is concerned, I feel like we have a action-packed end of the year coming up. Okay, we're going to have more than enough to dive into and to partake in, right? If you fancy quest, if you don't fancy quest, if you're looking to do the trial scenario, that looks pretty cool as well. So I don't think there's going to be personally any shortage of content here, but who knows, some folks might feel otherwise. But what do you think? Now, if you had a choice, what do you feel like Embark Studios should focus on when it comes to Arc Raiders? Should it be PvE? Should it be PvP? Or should it be everything as a collective? Some gamers are really divided on what Embark should chase after when it comes to Arc Raiders' identity. Check this comment out. Shout out to Alex here. He left a comment for me on Twitter. So he states here, the game needs to figure out if it wants to focus more on PvP or PvE in the future, in my opinion. I would prefer a more PvE centric experience with more ways to cooperate with other raiders and even bigger arcs to fight. The end game will be hard to figure out though. End quote. Now, peeps, what do you think? Do you think Embark Studios is currently focused on the wrong things? Should there be some major adjustments made to Arc Raiders right now, okay? Or do you feel like we're striking a fair balance far as a gaming experience? Me personally, I gotta hop back in to see what's up, right? I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Right now, I don't know. I would need to log in some more hours and really get a healthy taste of what the community is overall experiencing as of late. But what do you folks feel? So recently we had a huge debate going around Arc Raiders. The community has proposed a question and asked, is Arc Raiders a little too friendly, okay? And one of my community members that had a lot of thumbs up on this comment stated this. Shout out to Straw Hat Fool. He stated this in regards to Arc Raiders being too friendly. Then play a more hardcore extraction or trios. Leave us alone in solos. I wouldn't be opposed to a higher gain on killing others, but I work 12-hour days and it's too hard to get sweaty after work. End quote. Now, I kind of agree with my man Straw Hat here, okay? Some of us are busy people in the world, okay? We don't have time just to spend countless hours in this game and just no life it all day, right? We got things to do. So if we find ourselves in a particular scenario in solo where it's friendly, fuck it. I'll take it. Okay. And if not, it is what it is. But I feel as though that Arc Raiders doesn't have to be much adjusted from the solo player experience. Gamers need to remember, you could play this title how you want, when you want, okay? So don't let the community sentiment sway you one way or the other. You just do you, have fun, log in your hours, and take care of business. Listen, we are grown men and women on my channel, and we have a lot to conquer in our lives and a lot of responsibilities on our plates, okay? So I want you guys to play healthily, but still stay locked into the world and be responsible and handle those tasks that you need to get done day to day. Let's stay focused. But with that said, what do you guys feel? Are there any adjustments that need to be made to the solo player experience to not keep it so friendly? Now, if Arc Raiders player count numbers drop, does it mean that Arc Raiders is a failing game in your eyes? Some community members feel that way. Let's take a look at this. My boy Big Fry states here, Arc Raiders continues to dominate. These are AAA size numbers. Now, mind you guys, Arc Raiders is a AA studio, and these are the numbers that they are currently putting up on Steam. Pretty impressive in my opinion. And right below Big Fry's comment, this gentleman leaves a statement and says the following. Let's be honest, it's going to be less than 50K in a month. Then Big Fry returns and states, and why does this matter? Did we have fun? Did we get our money's worth? If yes, the player base dropping literally doesn't matter. Now, is Big Fry right here? Does it matter that the player base dwindles at times, right? If we see peaks and valleys within Arc Raiders and we see diminishing numbers, right, in some segments of the year, right? Is that a bad thing? Does it show lack of interest? Does it show lack of player retention? How do you guys feel about that? Now, me personally, I don't think that this is a bad thing. This is healthy. Some gamers take a break for the holiday to be with family. Some gamers just fall off altogether and move on to different games. As long as you are engaging healthily in a game and having a good time, what the fuck does any of these numbers matter? Like Fry said in that statement there, as long as you're having fun and getting your money's worth, oh baby, nothing else should matter. But what do you guys think? Now, ladies and gentlemen, this bit of Arc Raiders drama has been going semi-viral within the community. I'm going to read this statement here, and I need you folks to tell me, is this real or is this fake? I need you guys to decide here. I'm going to read this breakdown of what this Arc Raider community member went through, and you tell me if it's real or fake. Was scammed by a raider earlier. How do I report? A guy at the research building on the dam map was sitting behind a desk when I walked out. Said he was a game mod for Embark Studios, and that part of the map was closed off due to development testing, in that any loot I had was considered exploited gear because I got it during the playtest phase. He made me strip all of my loot for him to inspect, told me that indeed it was an exploit as he expected, then told me to get lost or he would force ban me. I hid outside, followed him to an elevator, and watched him leave with my gear. This type of behavior needs to end. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, okay, sound off, guys. Is this some bullshit here? This story is popping up all over the place within the Arc Raiders community, but it's sounding fishy to me. Doesn't sound like it's giving legit. Okay. Some folks are saying they sympathize with this man, but what do my people think? Guys, is he just making up a story just for attention's sake? We didn't even see the guy's name. He has the shit scribbled out. I don't know if there's embarrassment there or some fraudulent shit going on, but for me, I don't know. This story is funny, but nonetheless, in my eyes, it's sounding fabricated. Guys, let me know how you feel down in the comment section below. Also, if you did not check out my last video for Arc Raiders, it was a banger. Be sure to click here, and I'll be sure to see you there.